7 Days in Makassar, The Heartbeat of Eastern Indonesia, a travel story by 3 friends who found more than just a city. The sea breeze smelled like salt and adventure. When our plane touched down in Makassar, none of us, Emily, Noah, and I expected that this coastal city would rewrite our idea of what Indonesia could feel like. Everyone told us about Bali and Jakarta, but Makassar whispered something different, quieter, older, and somehow more alive. Day 1, the Sunset City. The first thing we noticed wasn't the heat, it was the light. Makassar's sky was golden, and the horizon melted into the sea at Losari Beach. Locals gathered by the promenade as if it were a daily ritual. Families laughing, street vendors flipping peas and AP grilled bananas glazed with palm sugar. We sat by the water, eating with sticky fingers, watching the letters Makassar glow in red against the ocean. The city felt warm, not just the weather, but the people. A teenager waved at us and shouted, "Welcome to Makassar." We laughed. Maybe he didn't know how much that moment already meant. Day 2, History in Stone. We woke early to visit Fort Rotterdam, a fortress that looked like a sleeping dragon made of coral stones. Once the seat of the Gowa Kingdom, later conquered by the Dutch, it carried centuries of stories inside its walls. An old guide, Pack Andy, told us this fort has seen both glory and pain. He showed us the cell where Prince Diponegoro, the Javanese hero, was once exiled. The air was heavy but sacred. History here wasn't something you read, it breathed. That evening, we walked through Chinatown nearby, narrow alleys glowing with red lanterns, the scent of noodles and incense blending into one. Makassar, we realized, was built by travelers long before we arrived. Day 3, the taste of tradition. If Makassar had a heartbeat, it would taste like Coto Makassar, a bowl of beef soup thick with peanuts, garlic, and sole. We ate it at a small warring recommended by a Beckock driver named Ardi. He joined us for lunch and shared stories about his city, about fishermen, festivals, and his daughter studying in Gowa. Here, everyone talks like a poet. Every story ends with a smile and an invitation to return. That night, we tried Conroe ribs, smoky, tender, and served in black spiced soup. We didn't just eat, we feasted like locals. Day 4, Islands in the Wind. We set sail to the Spermond Islands, a paradise only 30 minutes away. Tiny coral islands, scattered across turquoise water where the sky looked close enough to touch. We snorkeled among neon fish and met fishermen drying seaweed under the sun. On Samalona Island, we shared grilled fish with a family who didn't speak much English, but laughter translated everything. As the sun sank, the sea turned into liquid gold. For a moment, the world was perfectly still. Day 5, the Spirit of the Highlands. We left the coast for Merlino Highlands, 2 hours inland. The air grew cooler, the scenery greener. Tea plantations rolled across the hills like emerald carpets. We stopped by a waterfall hidden behind bamboo trees. Just us, the mist, and the echo of water on stone. It was hard to believe we were still in the same province. That night, we stayed at a small homestay run by a Bugis family. They served us burrasa rice cakes and hot tea, and their son played a traditional kakapi while his grandmother sang softly. No luxury could compare. Day 6, market mornings and modern beats. Back in the city, we wandered through Pateri Harbour, where wooden Phoenici ships, the legendary Makassari's vessels, still sail like they did centuries ago. The sailors posed proudly beside their boats, painted in bright blues and reds. Later, we visited Trans Studio Makassar, a modern indoor theme park. The contrast between old and new, tradition and innovation, defined this city. Makassar wasn't frozen in time, it evolved beautifully. Day 7, farewell. Makassar, our last morning, came too soon. We returned to Losari Beach, now quiet under a pale dawn. Fishermen were already at work, and the smell of grilled corn drifted through the air. We watched the sunrise and realized this trip wasn't just a journey across a city, but through centuries of courage, culture, and kindness. Makassar had given us more than memories. It had given us stories, the kind that live on long after you've left. Epilogue: when people ask why we went to Makassar instead of Bali, we tell them this: because Makassar feels like Indonesia before the world found it. Pure, proud, and endlessly alive. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like and watch our adventures in other Indonesian islands. Bye bye.